The Kurukshetra War. The Mahabharata, one of the greatest epics of ancient India, tells the story of the Kurukshetra War, a monumental battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. The war, fought for the throne of Hastinapura, lasted for 18 days and involved a vast array of warriors, gods, and mystical beings. The seeds of the war were sown when the blind king Dhritarashtra, father of the Kauravas, denied the rightful claim of the Pandavas to the throne. Despite numerous attempts to avoid conflict, including the Pandavas' acceptance of a 13-year exile and their demand for just 5 villages, the Kauravas, led by Duryodhana, refused any compromise. Both sides began to gather their forces. The Pandavas were supported by their allies, including Krishna, who served as Arjuna's charioteer and advisor. The Kauravas, on the other hand, had the backing of many powerful kings and warriors, including Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and Shakuni. The war was fought on the plains of Kurukshetra. As the two armies faced each other, the air was filled with the sound of conch shells and war cries. The battlefield was a sea of chariots, elephants, horses, and foot soldiers, all ready to lay down their lives. The first 9 days of the battle saw fierce combat, with both sides suffering heavy losses. Bhishma, the grandsire of both the Pandavas and Kauravas, led the Kaurava army. Despite his age, Bhishma was a formidable warrior, and the Pandavas struggled to gain any significant advantage. On the 10th day, following Krishna's counsel, Arjuna used Shikhandi as a shield to bring down Bhishma, who had taken a vow not to attack a woman or someone who had been a woman in a past life. Mortally wounded, Bhishma fell on a bed of arrows, where he would remain until the end of the war. Drona took command of the Kaurava forces. To demoralize the Pandavas, he killed their young hero Abhimanyu in a brutal trap known as the Chakravyuha. Arjuna swore revenge and, with Krishna's help, devised a plan to bring down Drona. On the 14th day, Drona was tricked into believing his son Ashwathama had died, causing him to lay down his arms. He was then killed by Drishtadyumna. Karna, the mighty warrior and friend of Duryodhana, now led the Kauravas. On the 17th day, he faced Arjuna in a fierce duel. Despite his valiant efforts, Karna was defeated and killed, fulfilling his destiny and clearing the way for the Pandavas' victory. The 18th day saw the end of the war. Duryodhana, the last major Kaurava warrior, was mortally wounded by Bhima in a brutal mace fight. The Pandavas emerged victorious, but the cost was immense. The battlefield was strewn with the bodies of countless warriors, and both sides had suffered grievous losses. The Pandavas took the throne of Hastinapura, but the victory was bittersweet. The war had taken a heavy toll on them, both physically and emotionally. The lessons of the Mahabharata, particularly those imparted by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, continue to resonate through the ages, teaching the values of duty, righteousness, and the impermanence of life.